Dagestan has given the world more than one strong freestyle wrestler. Due to the huge competition within the Russian national team, many guys from the Caucasus leave to play for the national teams of other countries in order to be able to compete at the World Championships, European Championships, and Olympic Games. One of these defectors was wrestler Murad Gaidarov, a talented middleweight who played for the Belarusian team. Murad Gaidarov was born in 1980 in Caucasus in Dagestan. All his brothers were involved in freestyle wrestling, including Murad Gaidarov, who would later take on the functions of personal coach of the future Olympic medalist. Murad zealously took up the task and soon became one of the best in his town. However, at a certain point he became very fond of kickboxing. Hiding his hobby from his relatives, the Avarian secretly visited a neighboring hall, where he zealously hit a sandbag. Murad Gaidarov's sports specialization was in question. He was equally fond of wrestling and kickboxing, but his older brother had his say. Gaidar found out about his brother's mischief and talked to him harshly, thanks to which he decided to concentrate on one thing. Soon the talented boy from Caucasus came to the attention of Russian national team coaches, and Murad Gaidarov began to regularly represent the country's honor at various junior tournaments. Having become number one in Russia, he sought the right to participate in the World and European Championships. Thus, in 1996 the Dagestani won the World Championship among juniors, and in 2000 he became the Continental Champion among youth. The transition to the adult level implied significant difficulties for Murad. After all, there were very strong athletes in the category up to 74 kilograms, among whom Belarusian, who had already become the champion of the Sydney Olympics, had a special place. But, just by the way, the offer from Murad Gaidarov's friend Wrestlev to try his hand as a wrestler representing the Republic of Belarus came. Avar opened a direct road for participation in World and European Championships, the opportunity to perform at the Olympic Games, and after some thought he agreed to apply for a Belarusian passport. The first serious awards found the wrestler Murad Gaidarov already in 2002 when he became the silver medalist of the European Championship. The main rival on the world arena for him was his fellow countryman, Belarusian, with whom the sporting lot regularly brought Murad together at all major tournaments. Their duel in the final of the 2003 World Championships in New York was especially dramatic. The main time ended with the score 2-2, and the judges awarded the victory to Belarusian, explaining it by the excessive remarks to Murad. The first Olympics ended for the Belarusian wrestler with a defeat in the quarterfinals against Belarusian. Murad was not discouraged and began to prepare for the next starts of the quadrennium, which were to be held in Beijing in 2008. At this Olympics, Murad Gaidarov was unstoppable and brilliantly defeated all his rivals on his way to the semifinals. Kyrgyzstan wrestler Soslan Tjiv, representing Uzbekistan, was waiting for him. The battle between the Uzbek and the Belarusian ended not in favor of the latter. After that, Gaidarov waited for his rival in the consolation final for bronze. In the fight for third place, the young Romanian Stefan turned out to be a bit too tough for the seasoned Dagestani, who even with a meniscus injury managed to confidently defeat his rival. After gaining the status of Olympic medalist, Murad Gaidarov went into the shadows for some time, healing old injuries and restoring his health. Later, he still had successful performances. In particular, he became a silver medalist at the 2014 European Championships. Having finished his sports career, Murad Gaidarov left Belarus and returned to his native Dagestan.